In a few earlier videos, we did talk about the importance of creating a newsletter for your personal brand, or if you wanted to share your insights as a certain individual or a self-employed professional, or even as a business owner. Now, you could do that as an individual, but what if you wanted to do it for your brand? You can create newsletters for your brand as well. Now, if you were to come here and take a look at your profile picture, this applies to you as an individual. Click on create an article. You will have options here which say what do you want to publish as, and do you want to publish as your name, and do you want to publish to an individual article, which is another feature on LinkedIn completely different from a newsletter. My newsletter's name is Marketing Alpha, which you're free to subscribe. You can go to fetchprofits.com/marketing alpha. You can take a look at how the newsletter is published and what happens. This publishes every week. Now, as an individual, you could do either of these two or both. Now, as a brand, also you could do something similar. If you click on Fetch Profits, for example, you would still have the option of publishing an article as a brand, or you could also publish a newsletter by clicking on manage and clicking on create newsletter. You can straight away get to this option by getting to your company page by yourself by visiting linkedin.com/company/the name of your page. Click on create and get to create a newsletter. When you click on create a newsletter, if this is the first time you're doing it, then LinkedIn will ask you for your newsletter title, how often you want to publish, and a description of your newsletter with a little image here. Once you click on done, you have options to actually publish a newsletter right here. So you could also publish an article, you can also publish a newsletter. The reason why you're doing that is newsletter corresponds to a captive audience that subscribe to your newsletter. Not only that, it also gives exposure to you even without anybody subscribing to your newsletter by letting it being posted as a post after you create your newsletter. An article works as an article. It also shows up on your profile, on your brand profile, and also shows up on search when people look for things that are related to the article that you just published. So either ways, both of these are no-brainer ways to exposure to your brand exclusively and a little distinct from your individual efforts that you might put in onto your LinkedIn profile. All of these are various tools and options available on LinkedIn for you to start enhancing your brand exposure, be it as an individual or be it as a brand. If you have any questions with regards to newsletters for your brand, or if you have any questions with newsletters with respect to your personal brand or as an individual, please do reach out to me by using comments, or you can actually get on a call by clicking on the link in the description below. This is Ash from Fetch Profits signing out.